Wagwan, my slimes, welcome to another video. This is just a quick bit of commentating I did on some 5-lappers I did with some mates, so I hope you enjoy. So everybody, welcome back to the Belgian Grand Prix. I know they're laughing. We go to the lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. Tumble gets a mediocre start from pole. Bacon already pulls alongside. It's a short run into La Source, turn 1. Tritt hangs back pretty cautiously in the Atenza. He's going to struggle to win around here as it's a long run. Bacon around the outside into turn 1. Tumble leads just about. Has Cornelius got the run on him? Tritt's hanging around in the back, just having a little peek at what's going on. Cornelius and Bacon going to go side by side up the hill through a Rouge and Rally on. Is he going to send it around the outside and make it stick, or is he going to back up? He's going for it around the outside. Bacon has to concede, and Cornelius into second with an audacious move into a Rouge there. Cornelius leads off lap 1, followed closely by Tritt, Harrison and Bacon. He's had a bit of a mare coming onto the final lap as Tumble, coming onto the final lap, I do apologise, coming onto the second lap. Tumble runs a little bit wide, coming up the hill. Tritt in the slipstream. Cornelius goes to the inside and Tritt pulls to the outside, trying to get the move around the outside into the Lecum. Bacon around the outside of Tumble. Is he going to go 2 by 2 and make it stick? No, they all have to back out. They're 3 wide on the exit. Lecum. Bacon onto the grass and running wide. And I believe he's lost out. He's still on the toe though, so it's right. Cornelius leads still from Tritt. Tumble, is he going to go down the inside into Ravage? No, he's going to think better of it. It's a very tricky off-camber corner there, so it's going to be difficult. He has got a 3/10 penalty for running wide at the chicane. Cornelius leads in that very quick high end. But Tritt very, very close to him in the Atenza. Very good at driving up to him. Really difficult to pull away once you've overtaken though, especially at Spa, because the toe is very crucial. Bacon falling a little bit behind here. Through Pouon, should be able to catch back up to him once they start bunching up and battling once again. Tritt not really doing much to Cornelius at the moment. Still trying to catch up to him though. Tumble still there, showing his nose. Very quick driver when he wants to be. Not very much usually. But coming into these right-handers, pretty much the last couple of corners before Blanchimont, it's pretty much flat out in these cars. Not much of a corner, and then you've also got, but there's Tumble running wide there on the exit. Very easy to do once you clip the Astro. The car is gone and he's just plain out understeered, but Tritt in the toe of Cornelius, managing to close the gap, coming through Blanchimont. A very fast left-hander, one of the most famous corners in the world. He is very close into the bus stop chicane. Is Cornelius going to defend the inside? He is. Tritt to the outside. It is a chicane. Is he going to be able to stick it up the inside, around the outside, or is he going to concede? He's going to try to stick his toes in. He's up the inside into the final corner, and he's taking the lead. Is Tumble going to be able to benefit from this as well? As good exit, but no, he's hit the Astro, and he's gone a massive tank slap coming out. Bacon just having a front row seat at all this fighting. Cornelius darts to the inside into the source, but is Tritt going to pull out late and get a cut back? Cornelius very tight on the inside. Tumble with an audacious cutback on all 3 of them. They're going to be 3 wide coming up the hill into Eau Rouge. Surely one of them's got to back out. Oh, Tritt's not got the run. Is Tumble still there on the outside of Cornelius? Tritt up the inside of Tumble, round the outside of the second part. Eau Rouge rally on, and they're still side by side. Cornelius leads still just about, manages to hold on. Tritt and Tumble still side by side. Bacon wants to get on the action. Is he going to go 3 wide? No. Bacon, is he going to just push Tritt in the slipstream? Yes. Is he going to make it go 3 wide though? They're so close. Bacon to the outside, trying to benefit from anyone who gets caught up. Tumble goes through Tritt. Cornelius still leads though. They are 3 wide. There's a bit of contact. Tumble's lost out. Bacon up the inside of him. Got to breathe there. This is very intense action. Tritt right behind him. Bacon into third. Tumble had a massive moment there. Almost took the lead and just fall back into 4th because he couldn't place the car where he wanted it to be. Cornelius leads from Tritt, from Bacon, from Tumble into No Name corner. Oh, Tumble's had a really good run onto the outside of Pouon. It's not going to work. Surely they're just losing the toe to the front 2. Is this now a 2-horse race? Because Tumble has sent that move around the outside. He's not even made the move stick. Bacon keeps third. And Cornelius seems like he's got a pretty comfortable lead, but until he gets to the straight where Tritt just pulls back up to him in the toe. Bacon and Tumble still just about in the toe. They should close up once Tritt and Cornelius start battling once again in that very quick Hyundai and Atenza there. But through onto the back straight, Cornelius leads. Tritt in the toe. He should be able to close up the gap. Bacon as well in that very quick GTR in a straight line should be able to close up to Tritt. He is. You can see the closing speed there on the TV feed. Tumble hanging back with his 4/10 penalty once again, trying to just bleed that off as he goes. Maybe go for a last lap lunge. I believe this is lap 3. Should be a last lap next lap, unless I'm mistaken. Cornelius defends the inside. Tritt to the outside once again. Is it deja vu? No, he's not got the run, but he gets a cutback. It's going to be Cornelius on the inside. Tritt, is he going to get a double cut back? Cornelius gets a tank slapper though, and has he spun round? No. Tritt on the inside of him though, on the run to the line. Bacon on the inside of Cornelius after that massive moment he had. Tumbles managed to get rid of a bit of his penalty. Bacon up the inside of Tritt. That was surely never going to work, and has really compromised his run. Is Tumble going to be able to have a look at him now? But no. Cornelius back into second, all over the back of Tritt, coming up the hill into Eau Rouge and Rally on. Is Cornelius going to go for it? No, it's going to be a very tricky move, and Tritt is very savage when it comes to giving space. Is Bacon up the inside? No, Tumble has managed to send it up the inside of Eau Rouge, but not managed to complete the run. They are literally bumper to bumper to bumper to bumper. Coming down the Kemmel straight. Tritt to the inside. Bacon's going to try and push him through so he can get Cornelius. They're going to break really hard. Tumble to the outside. Is he? No. Round the outside of Bacon. No, he's not managed to get it stick. Cornelius tried to have a look right on Tritt, but not managed to get it stick. And Tritt leads from Cornelius, from Bacon, from Tumble after that very hectic first couple of corners onto the final lap. Into Rivage. Tritt taking a very narrow line, trying to aim himself at the apex, get the car turned. Cornelius goes a little bit wide. Is Bacon going to be able to stick his nose in? No, not just about. Tumble really pushing Bacon through Rivage and No Name corner. Tritt still leads though from Cornelius, who's under pressure. No, Bacon's under pressure from Harrison into P1. Defends hard to the inside. Harrison tries to go to the outside but doesn't quite manage to get the run, and Bacon keeps third place. Imagine not finishing on the podium in a 4-man race. That must be embarrassing. Tritt to the inside to cover off Cornelius, but he's going to send it around the outside. Might be able to make it work. No, not quite. Tritt cuts him off. Cornelius still there, still showing his nose. Has he got the run? No, he's tumbled with a little bit of a tank slapper on the curb, and I don't think Tritt gravelled it, and he's off, and he's bottom the lead, and has he hit Bacon? Yes, he has. Bacon's in the wall. Oh no, calamity has happened here, and Tritt has managed to keep third, but Bacon crawls back onto the track, his head in his hands. Tritt, bottle lid must have been open there. Is he going to be able to recover it? Tumble really making a statement now as he puts Cornelius under pressure. There's a bit of grass, and Tumble gets pushed out wide from Blanchimont, but he's around the outside. Is he going to be able to get a cut back? Yes, he is. He goes through Cornelius. Is Tritt going to be able to push him through? He is still there, I believe. Connor's still in this to take fourth, and across the line, it's Cornelius from Tumble to Tritt to Bacon. That was a very hectic race.
Fuck off, Zach. Jackie. Fuck off.
Hello everyone, welcome to Centre B. It is Cornelius on pole from Bacon, from Tritt, from Tumble. No, I haven't muted you.
Mute us, come on.
Oh, okay, quick. Right, and to the lights we go. It's lights out and away we go. Cornelius gets a good start from Bacon, and that GTI gets a pretty good start initial launch, but sort of bogs from second gear. Tritt up the inside into Tumble. Is he? Tumble sort of staying back. Is he going to try and go up the inside with Tritt on Bacon? No, just about doesn't get stuck. Bacon having to defend from Tumble, I believe. Cornelius gets a massive advantage over these three as they battle over the first couple of corners, but Tritt already closing back up onto that Hyundai of Cornelius, and he goes a little bit wide over the grass. That's a massive tank slapper, and Tritt takes the lead. Is Bacon going to follow him through? He does. Is Tumble got him as well? Yes, he has, and Cornelius goes from first to last. I don't think that's the way you're meant to go, but Tumble up the inside into the fast right. Oh, just about manages to not touch Bacon there, but Cornelius sends it up the inside, going onto the bridge there of Tumble. Luckily, there was no contact. And onto the bridge now, across the bridge, Bacon goes for Tritt to the inside, white line in there. Bacon keeps him to the inside right into the last second, pulls out. Tritt goes with him to open up the corner. Is Bacon going to be able to get a cut back around the outside? It's going to be very tricky. He does get the foot in, but taps the wall. There's a lot of sparks flying, and Tritt manages to hold on just about. Cornelius sort of lacking back, just waiting for his moment, biding his time. He is quite quick in that Hyundai Genesis, but who knows if he needs to stay in tow. But Bacon with an bloody amazing run off that last corner as managed to get alongside Tritt, and Tumble is going to be pushing him down the straight into the flat out right into the heavy braking zone. Tritt's getting mugged off here. Cornelius is going to have a look as well. Tritt on the outside surely isn't going to be able to mug them all off around the outside. He's going to go for it though, really cut off the inside. Tumble into last place. They're going to be 3 wide on the exit as Bacon leads and Tritt on the inside of the 3. Surely he's going to be able to take the corner. Is Cornelius going to stick around the outside? He sticks his nose in. It is going to have to be the inside for the next corner, but doesn't quite. Tumble back up the inside into the flat out right, and they're going to be pushing each other. Is there going to be contact? Surely one of them's in the wall if they don't concede. No. Luckily, Cornelius has the brain to back out there. What a move from Tumble. Very big send. And, but Bacon leads the first lap. Cornelius taps the wall on the exit. Bacon straight darts to the inside and back out to break the toe. Is Tritt going to be able to have a run into turn 1? It's a very tricky corner to overtake. Is he just really closing up on the brakes? Tumble as well, late on the brakes as well, but Bacon still leads through turn 1. He's got a 1-second penalty, obviously, for cutting the AstroTurf there off turn 1. So has Tumble, and Cornelius. Tritt's the only one who's made it through cleanly. Tritt to the outside into turn 2 as he managed to get it stick. No Tumble to the inside, but he's got a cutback, and they're side by side, 2x2 down the hill into the flat out right left before the bridge. Bacon has to tuck back in, but so does Tumble. They're going to keep it sensible, keep it nice and sensible. They really don't want to go side by side through here. Someone's going to send it onto the bridge. Cornelius up the inside of Bacon. There's a bit of tap. Oh, Tritt onto the grass. Manages to bring it back. But Bacon in the slipstream, trip straight to the inside. Doesn't want to give that place up. White line in it. Bacon to the outside. Is Cornelius going to follow Tritt through, or is he going to stay on the racing line? I believe he's going to stay on the racing line. They all do. Ghosted trying to bleed the penalty. Kind of manages to bleed the penalty, but he's stuck on the outside, and everyone follows Tritt through on the racing line there. Bacon from 2nd to 4th in one corner there. Not the best car placement, but he just got caught out there. Had nowhere else to go. Tritt leads onto the straight. Cornelius in his toe from Tumbo, from Bacon. They're all in the toe. It's a long straight. Are they too close to benefit from it? Tritt takes the inside, but Cornelius sells him the dummy. He's up the inside. Is it going to be enough? No, there's a bit of contact, bit of shaking there. Cornelius having to back out just a bit. Oh, Bacon put on the grass there by Tumble. Very tight squeeze. Oh, Cornelius around the outside of Tritt. No way is he going to do that. No, Tritt does it. He pushes him out of the way. Fully in his right to do so. Cornelius has to bide his time and wait just a little bit. Tumble and Bacon going side by side through there, but Bacon having to concede. Tritt into the last couple of corners is going to be leading this lap. Is Tumble going to be able to make a move on Cornelius? Cornelius to the outside into the final corner on Tritt. No way is he going to do it. No, but Tumble, and Cornelius has hit the wall. Tumble sends it up the inside, and Cornelius is putting the wall on the outside there. Very, very hard racing from these guys. Bacon, is he going to have a run? Tritt to the inside very late there into the braking zone of turn 1. Tumble to the outside. If Cornelius can't do it, Tumble surely can. Bacon up the inside of Tumble though. Great move there. Very opportunistic. And Cornelius is straight back into it. Overtaken Tumble. Surely he's got a vendetta against him after putting him in the wall. Tumble up the inside. Audacious send on Bacon. Has to back out. Cornelius manages to get him, I believe, around the outside. Bacon has got Tritt into the fast right. Is Tritt got his nose in on the inside? This is going to be a very tight. Is Tritt going to concede, or is Bacon going to back out? Neither of them do. Cornelius up the inside of Bacon, down the inside onto the bridge. Cornelius with a very opportunistic move, but he's gone in deep as Tumble and Bacon manages to get a good run onto the straight. Cornelius is round, so's Bacon. Oh no! Absolute calamity. He's managed to spin it back round though and save it. Great save there. And they're both still, I think, just about in tow. Tritt leads from Tumble. These two will definitely slow themselves down for them to catch back up. That would very, very close to ending that there. As Tumble get a massive slide on the exit there as well. Tritt still leads. He is holding his nerve very well, not giving an inch to these guys. And Tumble in second with a run within 3/10. Very, very good suck zone there in the slipstream. Is he going to be able to pull out early? Is Tritt going to defend the inside? No, not quite. Is he after the right hand kink though? Is he going to defend? No. Tumble to the inside. He hasn't moved yet. He doesn't dare move. He's staying in the slipstream. Is he going to wait till the last second to make a move? No. Oh yes he does. He goes through him. Oh, I don't really know what's going on, to be completely honest, but Tumble stays behind there from Tritt, from Bacon. Cornelius, is he still catching up? He's 1.2 beyond Bacon though. When they start battling, he will certainly catch up. Lap 3 of 4 now. Coming to the last lap, I believe we will be. Tritt from Tumble, from Cornelius. Oh wait, no, from Bacon actually, sorry. But into the final corner. Tumble's not really close enough to do anything. Cornelius as well. He's falling off after his spin. Must be a bit shaken up there as he taps the wall on the exit as well. He's really having a nightmare as we come onto the final lap. I believe it's going to be a 3-horse race unless Cornelius can pull out a stellar final lap. Tumble darts to the inside after Tritt goes. Is there enough space? Just about onto the grass. There's a bit of contact there, and Bacon gets a brilliant cutback on all 3 of them into the lead from 3rd to 1st. Tumble really really, there just wasn't enough space really there, was there? But Cornelius has now got a run on him. That's really helped him into third place. Is Tumble struggling? Is he got a cutback coming down the hill? There's not really much he can do as it is a flat out section. Trip behind Bacon. Now into the flat out couple of S's. Right on the back of him. Is Tumble going to send up the inside? No, thinks better of it. Finally using his brain for something. Trip pushing Bacon through onto the bridge. Bacon's a little bit wide, uses the cab, but all well and good. Is that Cornelius on the cab? Yes it is, but you've got a second penalty. These two, I think it's a battle for first and second, and a battle for third and fourth. I don't think the other two can really do much about it. As Trip really close, pulls to the outside, going around the outside of Bacon, but Bacon breaks really late. Trip backs out, goes for the cutback, and he's got the cutback, has he? It's going to be really close. They're going to be side by side into this long right hander that leads onto the straight. No, Trip's not quite alongside Cornelius onto the back of Trip though. This is really good. It's a three-way fight. As Tumble caught back up as well. Yes, he has. It's going to be the four-way fight for the win on the last half. Bacon defends from Trip, who darts to the inside, sells him the dummy. He's up the inside into the right, and King gets Cornelius going to follow him through. Yes, he does. He gets behind Trip, pushes him through in the slipstream. Oh, Bacon's been mugged off it into third place as Tumble managed to get a run on him. No, he's going to stick to the racing line as Bacon darts to the inside. Get it on all three of them. There's a bit of contact there. Bacon, oh, just about didn't have enough room. Oh, there can be three wide. Tumble on the inside, got sandwiched there a bit. Bacon still manages to hold on to P2. Shut out. Is it going to be the inside? Is Tumble going to stick it around the outside into the fight? I believe this is going to be Trip's way to win. Oh, they're going to be side by side into the final corner. Tumble gives him the squeeze. Bacon still on the outside. Is Cornelius going to swoop around the outside? Yes, he is. And I believe this is going to be Trip from Cornelius, from Tumble. Bacon hits the wall on the exit though, so it's going to be Trip from Cornelius, from Tumble, from Bacon. What a race there here in Saint-Croix. So everybody, welcome to the Italian Grand Prix here at the Autodrome at Lago Maggiore. We have Trit on pole, followed by Bacon, and then it is, oh no, Cornelius on pole in the Mustang, something different from there. Bacon in second, Trit third, and Tumble in P4. So as we go to the lights, one light, no, one light, two light, three light, four light, 5 lights to 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. Cornelius with a pretty good start. So's Tumble. He's got a rocket ship of a start as Trip bogs, and he's up the inside of Bacon, already into third. Tumble with a storming start. Is he up the inside of Bacon into turn 1? No, Bacon just manages to hold it up. Cornelius going a bit deep there into turn 1 as well. He quite hasn't got a stick. Tumble with a cutback though, and he's got a bit of shake on the exit. Is Trick going to be able to send it up the inside? It is a very twisty, tighty cutback on its section here at Lago Maggiore for the first sector, but Tumble sends up the inside, and Bacon really wasn't enough room just there to make it stick. Everyone really Tokyo drifting around this track. They're 3 wide going into the hairpin at the end of the straight. It really does cut back on itself. They're 3 wide. Trit on the inside. Harrison gets pinched. He's into 4th place. Trit on the outside. He's going to send it back up the inside. No. Trit keeps 3rd place, and he's got a really good run on Bacon. This is all helping Cornelius pull a gap on this first lap. Very hectic first lap. He's already got a second gap. Bacon leads into the S's, but Trit is already pushing him through. Is he going to be able to get a good enough exit though? It is going to be quite a long straight. It is the full layout here of Lago Maggiore, as Cornelius with a really good lead, but Connor's still in the toe and in that very quick GTR in a straight line, so he's chipping away at the toe. But Trip really on the back of Bacon. You can brake really late and carry the speed into this hairpin. He's going to pull to the inside, brake really late, sparks fires, they go around the bank. Bacon has to concede the position. Trit into 2nd place, but he's bogged, and Bacon's got a really good run. He's going to be round the outside into the first of the uphill S's, and he's going to be round the outside and got the position stuck. This is all helping Cornelius once again pull away. Tumble now back onto the back of the train. He gets a pretty good run on Trit. Is he going to be able to send it up the inside? No, not quite. Give me a better camera angle, please. And Bacon's got him really deep there, and he's off the track using the runoff area, but he's managed to bring it back pretty sensibly there, and he's just settled into 4th place. But Cornelius with an 8/10 gap as he leads from lap 1. Trit trying to push him back on his Mustang adversary there. So 1-2 for the Mustangs, and then 3-4 for the Genesis and the Nissan respectively. Cornelius leads lap 1 then from 8/10 to Trit as he negotiates turn 1 and 2. Quite a really twisty, tight, really testing the downforce levels of the car. Trit manages to close up 4/10 nearly in that first couple of corners. Cornelius might be conserving, or might just have struggled a little bit there. Trit very quick, and he wants to win this race, make it 3 and 4 again. Didn't beat Zach. Just goes to show Tumble in third, followed closely by Bacon. Into the hairpin. Tritt really taking a wide line to cut back in for a late apex to carry the speed, but he's just about missed his apex, didn't quite use the camber effectively. This has given Tumble a run and let Cornelius pull away again into the S's. Downhill braking tight and really throw it in for the first part of the S. Throw it in again, and you really have to be committed on the power because the car really does want to push on from you. With a lot of undulation change, they dip down back up to the right onto the long straight. Tritt a lot closer in the toe though. 4/10 separates him this time. He was this far away from Bacon. He manages to make the move. Tumble on the back of Tritt though. We're coming into the hairpin. Cornelius straight to the inside to defend. Is it going to play dividends for him though? He's going to defend. Squeeze Tritt to the outside. Tritt's on the outside, but Tumble's managed to get followed Cornelius through. Tritt's still on the inside. Is Tumble going to claim second position? Yes, he is. Uphill into the S's. Tritt trying to find his way through. This is really close racing. He's thought about sending it up the inside there, but to the outside goes Tritt. They're going to be single file, are they? Yes, they are. Bacon really trying to languish back. Don't know really what's going on with him there, and probably lack of experience. He really does not like this track either. So I don't think it's we're going to be seeing him very often here. It's a 3-horse race between Cornelius, Tumble and Tritt. He's really sandwiched between the Mustangs. Cornelius leads from lap 2. Once again, he's managed to hold his own. Once again, prove his worth in an equal car to Tritt. If he beats him, that's going to look really bad. Tumble follows him to the inside, pulls out late, around the outside, is going to cut back. He's managed to get late on the brakes, but Cornelius just straight lined it as he's really entitled to do. Straight lines onto the grass though, and he's just about managed to keep first position. Tritt on the outside, now inside of Tumble as he takes second place once again. It really is a battle for second and third. You really don't want to be in second because you just have to, as Bacon DNFs, but you really don't want to be in second because you have to defend from third and try and overtake first. You've got a lot of pressure on you there to try and keep your cool. But yeah, so it's a Mustang 1-2 followed closely by Harrison in the hinder. They take a really wide line cut and use the camera to the track to take a late apex. He's got a really nice run on Tritt. Up the inside, it's going to be the outside, but he's on the grass. There's a bit of contact, and Tumble has to wait for this opportunity. It wasn't really going to work anyway into a left-hand, really fast corner. Is Tumble going to fall off the back a little bit? No, he's got a long straight to make up the toe, so he should just about be alright. Tritt to the outside of Cornelius onto the straight. Is Cornelius going to hold the inside? As Tritt got the better run. Tumble as well going to make it 3 wide. Is he? Yeah, down the straight. Is he going to make it 3 wide? It's already 2 wide. It's going to be just about 3 wide coming into the hairpin. Tumble really using the curb to help him stop on the brakes. Tritt to the outside, and Tumble recreates the move he did previously, but he's got a even better run on Cornelius this time as he comes into the uphill S's. Is he going to be able to make the move stick? He's going to use the hind eye grip. Is he going to be able to make the cut back into the second part of the X's? No, unfortunately not. Is this going to Tritt a run on him? No. No, it shouldn't have. He's going to have to be really light on the brake, really brave on the brakes as well to make it stick. No, so he hangs back. It is Cornelius from Tumble from Tritt as we on lap 3, coming into the last couple of corners to start the final lap. Cornelius once again holding his own and keeping the lead, and I think we should be alright. Everyone single file through this fast last corner, but Tritt's got a really good exit on Tumble. Is he going to be side by side? Is Tumble going to defend or think better of it? He's going to defend to the inside, follow Willis as he snakes across the track to cover the toe onto the final lap of the race into turn 1. Cornelius leads. Tumble, Tritt. Oh, Tritt gets a massive chunk of curb just to try and get the cut back on Harrison. That's a brilliant move into turn 2 there. Really, really brave, and he's made it stick. Harrison into third. Cornelius still leading. Tritt really just trying to pressurise the back of Cornelius, but he really isn't giving it up. Into the toe onto the first straight here at Maggiore. Into the hairpin. Cornelius goes to the inside, but Tritt's going to follow him. Is there space? Not quite enough. He's going to go for the setup and cutback. Yet again getting a really late apex. He's going to have a run on the outside of Cornelius into the fast S. He's going to have to be really committed. Is Tumble going to follow Willis through on the racing line? No, just about not. Tritt still trying to stick it on the outside. He's going to have the inside. Cornelius gives him the room. This has allowed Tumble to make it 3 wide. And he's got Willis, and no! After leading every lap, Cornelius is into last. And oh no! God, Tumble with a massive tank slap all over the curb, and he's out of this race. And it's just going to be a 2-horse race between Tritt and Willis for the top step of the podium. Cornelius still on the back of him though, so he's been lucky that Harrison bottled it. He's got a few corners to negotiate. Has Tritt managed just about to make it on the last lap? No, he's bogged out of the fast corner. He's the hairpin. He's done that every lap. Cornelius is going to have a run up the hill. No, he's going to tuck back into the slipstream to try and set up a double cutback perhaps into this right, but Trick gets all over the curb. Willis follows him to the inside, pulls to the outside late for the right-hander. Is he going to be able to get a cutback trip? Really cleverly parking it on the apex. Willis is going to send up the inside. No, he really needs a good run out of this corner to send it into the last corner. Is he close enough? In the toe, he hooks the curb up a little bit too much. I think he's a bit too far back unless he gets a storming exit and Trick messes up. Runs a little bit wide, pushing him through the last corner. Really committed to running the win. I don't think he's going to quite be able to do it unless the slipstream really plays dividends. Trick across the line, breaking the toe. He waves the flag and Trick wins the Italian Grand Prix. Absolute amazing racing there from all of them. Unfortunate for Willis though, as he led every lap. Just a heartbreak on the last lap. He's got mugged off from tumble. Absolute calamity for him there. Unfortunate, but a very good race.